What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the New York Rangers, and here are the lottery results. Anaheim, Los Angeles, and Toronto with those first picks. Now, Toronto might be willing to give theirs up, which will be huge for us because I think that's when that one guy was listed to be drafted, and Anaheim and Los Angeles likely won't want to give theirs up. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So we might be able to get that guy, but another thing we're going to do is, let's see where he's at. Was it this guy? No, it wasn't him. It was Grantham, yeah. He's going to go first overall, so I don't think we're going to be getting that. Really unfortunate, but yeah. How about this guy? Ozens, he's a two-way guy. I mean, yeah. There's no... Yeah, it doesn't say that he can produce, so... Less likely. Tamander... We didn't like that he lacked teammate utilization and loyalty being a concern. The other guy, Nightingale, is another option. Size and skill, heavy slap shot, great puck mover. Driven to win at least. And he is an offensive defenseman. But are those guys perfect? That's what we have to think. That Grantham would have been perfect, but unfortunately he's now listed to go first overall. So I don't think we're going to be able to grab him. No. Not at first overall. If he remained third, we could definitely get him, but I do not see us grabbing him now. Yeah, Nightingale would be the one. Size and skill, heavy slap shot, great puck mover. Like, that's really good. He might get a lot of assists. He had, what's that, 53 points in 68 games played, but that's junior to C- competition. It wasn't incredible. Does have no weaknesses, which is good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure now. So what we're also going to do is look around for possible trade options for someone who's already established in that role. Okay, well, here's a medium elite that we can... A few of them. Oh, two goalies. I guess I'll pin them. All right, these guys are close, but I think I'll leave the rest. Let's see about low elites. See if we got any of those exact. Yep, we did. We got two of them. So, all right, well, that one gonna be tough to get. But not too many to pin here, but we don't have as many picks as normal, so we'll stick with that and we'll see what we can do here. I'm not gonna say we're not trading for him at all, but a first overall pick, not looking too likely to be able to grab that. So let's check out retirement. Steven Stamkos retires at age 36. Maybe could have played one more year, but he declined pretty heavily. Pacioretty retired to age 37. John Carlson, Patrick Hornqvist, Yandel, Stepan Perron, Jordan Stahl, Gagne. Not a lot of huge names. Jake Muzzin is in free agency. Yeah, not a lot of major names here. All right, let's talk about goaltenders. All right, so Varlamov retires, as does Quick at age 40. Great career numbers for Jonathan Quick. Decent for Varlamov. And Markstrom, Nilsson, more fringe starter and backup area. Markstrom didn't have too good of a career. There's Koskinen. Mr. 3-year at 4.5 for some damn reason. All right, well, there's your retirements. Jordan Stahl has become a scout. One of our WHL scouts retired. Was that a really good one, or... No, okay, that was our secondary, so that's good. Only our secondary scout retired for WHL, so that's all right. And we don't have any expiring contracts, I don't think, for our scouts. So yeah, okay, before we get going, we're going to check the awards. Then I'm also going to check for trade things before we get into the draft, so we don't have to scramble if we are, because we still might want to move up in some capacity. We'll see. All right, so Boston won the Stanley Cup. Presidents went to Montreal. Chicago made it to the Cup Finals against Boston, but lost. Player awards, Tyler Seguin with the Art Ross. Hart Memorial went to Jaskalainen. Norris went to Ekholm. Yeah, so didn't get him a car. Lady Bing to McKinnon. Calder went to King Kong. Conn Smythe. Ryan Donato. Okay. Good for him. That's interesting. Yeah, very, very cool. Vesno went to Bankston. Wait, really? Oh, no. Yeah. Of course it did. Sorry. For some reason, I thought I was on... What the hell did I think I was on? Calder or something? I don't know. Bankston. Anyway, Bankston. Yeah, that makes sense. What the... brain fart. Let's just ignore that. William M. Jennings went to Schlemko, so he had the least amount of goals against. Sweet. So he did win a trophy. He got the William M. Jennings. Wait, how? I guess by percentage, because Bankston did have less goals against. Huh. Okay, Bill Masterton went to Moran. Selke went to Barkov 2 years in a row for him. He's won 3 in the last 5 years. Ted Lindsay to Jeskalainen, and Sagan with the Maurice Richard. All right. So now that that's all taken care of. Oh, can we not go to trade screen from here anymore? No, we can't. Okay, we actually can't go to... Used to be able to go to trade screen before the draft. I never do it, so that's why I didn't notice. But so we're going to have limited time to search for a perhaps trade option. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about righty-lefty. And we're just going to try to make a big trade to grab a scoring defenseman. And Shea might be the guy we move. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll... Except that we can't draft the guy we want. That's the problem. We can't really draft the guy we want. We have to go above and beyond. And I don't know if it would be awesome to draft the guy first overall. But we'll see. We'll see if that'll make sense. We'll see... if we can grab something there. It's not on the block. They're a rebuilder. We'd have to really go crazy for it. So Karkner, I don't think is going to get there. Not where he's at. Could move Ivanov. We can move a lot of these different guys here. We could put Karkner in as a sweetener. Like, this is just to say if we could do, if we were gonna do this. Karkner, the franchise guy. Him, yeah. Girardi, but he's not even that good. Like, obviously our first. Like, I'd overextend like a motherfucker if I was gonna make this go through. But then we'd still have to wait for that guy to develop a year, other stuff. So you have to think, is it worth it? Yeah, we're overextending like crazy because I just want to make it make sense and clear up some space. I could move this guy too, maybe. Defense when we really don't need anymore. So we can go those two guys plus all the other stuff. This guy's another who might make it. We could play him top 6 this next year. So Karkner, getting him moved makes a lot of sense. But we also got Barnes coming up. We have so much coming up. This guy I want to try to stunt in the top 6, but he's already 82, so that probably won't work. Von Arx, we played his depth. He's not getting to where we need him to be. Yeah, so I'd throw in like yet another really good prospect. Like that. Like that. And then if we did that, that would probably go through. Makes a bit more sense. I might give him the other franchise. No. So, like, if we were going to do it, this is what we'd have to do. And we'd still have to train that guy up. So, is it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. I was thinking about trading for someone like Cale Makar and playing him on opposite side, but then we'd have to move Shea. I'm just torn, and I'm running out of time. They're gonna pick. Yeah, they're gonna pick. Fuck. I don't know. I guess we'll do it. So, moved a lot. I just wanted to really overextend. So we're gonna grab this guy, play him on the opposite side, but he's still gonna take some time to get trained up. But we could play him in the top 6, and it wouldn't be horrible. So great puck mover, shutdown ability. With a heavy slap shot. Similar to PK Subban, would mesh well in any room. I mean, he really is a very good player. And you look at his stats, I mean, he's going to start in the 80s for sure. So we moved a lot of top, like a good roster ready, probably going to be a top 4 defenseman in Karkner, a future elite defenseman, a franchise goaltender who probably won't become franchise now, but, and then a first pick. I could have probably tossed in like something else to make it more semi-realistic, but we're trying to win a goddamn cup here. Now, the only issue that I have with this guy is that we'd have to train him up, but I had to make a move, and a lot of you guys were calling for this, so I'm trying to do a few things at once. So I'm gonna make this pick here. So we got Grantham. He's 80 overall. I thought he was gonna be 81, 82, but 80 overall is not bad. So we could also just flip this guy if we really wanted to in another deal. But here's what I was thinking of looking for, like a more established guy and moving Shea in that deal. But the thing was, we looked at that already and there wasn't too much. There's this Morris guy who's now 90 overall, lefty as well, but he only had 50 points in 76 games played. We need more. Like, we need someone who can get 60 on the back end. It's McAvoy. Not as much. Ristolainen, Dahlin. Like, Dahlin's another one who doesn't score a whole lot. Ristolainen's a bit better at that, but again, only 50-something points. We need a guy who can compete for the Norris, in my opinion. And there's just not much of that readily available. Bolkvist is an option. A right-handed shot. He got 65 points in 82 games played. Like, that's obviously a lot better. He's very well built. He's on a pretty decent contract, too, for 4 more years. Also, Cale Makar on a bit tougher of a contract to grab. Also another right-handed guy. And this guy got 60 points in 82 games played. 70 points in 82 games played. He was the top scoring guy. So, I mean, we could still flip it for something like this. And you got to think, what kind of team is Colorado? They're a rebuilder. So would it benefit them to start a bit younger? Line some stuff up a bit better? Other than Cale Makar, they have no one developed, really. They got a bunch of these younger guys who might kind of develop. Maybe it would benefit them to tank a bit. On the forward end, they still have Rantanen, but that's kind of it. Yeah, so maybe they do want to... They're not as far away as the game is kind of saying, but at the same time, they kind of are. That's only 9. That's only 3 lines right there. Oh, but yeah... So yeah, maybe trading Cale Makar for them doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So then it'd have to be like Bolkvist or something like that. And they're listed as a champion team now, so there's no way that they're going to want to give up Bolkvist. Yeah, it's just an interesting situation, so... Holy shit. Alright. Yeah, so... Oh my god, hold on. Okay, he's 86. Did we move? Yeah, we moved Shaka. He actually got decent. 86. 23, you could still get a bit better. But obviously he's not a point production guy. So, like, I'm just kind of going through here. This is McBride guy. He's a defenseman. Lindholm, too old. Like, it's just, we couldn't find that perfect guy, and I'm just kind of showing you that. Like, it's a tough situation trying to find that guy. And the guys who we could perhaps get weren't really available. Ekholm, another pretty good guy. But again, right-handed shot on a team that's pushing for playoffs. Like, the only one that would maybe make sense was Makar, but they didn't want to give him up. It'd take a whole hell of a lot. Now, we can still move for him if you guys want to. He's more established. He's right in his prime. There's this Koivunen guy, but not a heavy point producer. So we really need that guy who can make those get those high point totals. And as you can see, there's just they're at a premium right now. Really, the only one we could really move for was not even really Morris, but mostly Makar is the only one. And even then, they're not really set up, that team, in a position to be making a bunch of high picks. Like, they're listed as a rebuilder, but I guarantee they have some decent years with their lineup. So yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, as you can see, that's it. Morris was another one who might have made a bit of sense. He's on a very good contract. But again, 50 points. Not a whole lot. So, yeah, we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Now, we picked him up, and we can still add him in, add Shea for Makar, like, over the top, but that's something we could do if we really want to get good right now, right this second. So that's kind of another thing we could do. So I'll appeal to you guys on that. Now we got to see where our picks are, see if we could draft anything else here. What was that guy around 30-something? Do we have a pick around there? Not really. Next pick's at 55. So unless we really move up and really want that guy, not going to get our hands on him. I think he's only a low elite, so that's not the highest priority, really. Yeah, he's only a low elite. Another sniper on the right wing side. Does have leadership ability. Pro release and offensive instincts. Holy shit, he's actually really good. Loyalty is a concern, of course it is. It's always a downside. Not a strong skater either. Let me guess, weak face-offs? Of course. I actually might want to grab him anyway. Trade like a second and a third to get this guy, because there's really nothing else. Yeah, I might do it. He's listed at 36. We can go to like 34. So 33. I don't know if Nashville will want to move this pick, because it's so early they don't. Lightning might want to, though. Yeah, they do. Okay. Let's try to grab that. Let's trade a second and a third. When was the next guy? I don't think we had anyone in around this area. We'll see if we can get away with the later one anyway. I don't think we can, though. Nope. I don't even know. We might have to throw in an extra pick. Even the 87th might not work. Doesn't. It's going to take a bit more. Could throw that in, but that's a bit too much. Don't really need this guy. It's yet another righty. Yeah. We're going to be running out of defensive prospects, though. We do have that log jam, but you got to think those guys are going to be filtering out. This guy can go. That should work. There we go. Alright, so we're basically replacing that guy with someone who's going to be hopefully slightly better. Alright, let's finish off this top 5 here. 77 overall. That's Tamander to the Blues. And the last guy, Nightingale, 77 overall. So, yeah, we got sort of the best one. But the best for us, definitely. We need that point score. Having him on the opposite side should be the biggest of deals. We'll see. Alright, so I guess we'll see what else is in the top 10. See what overalls they're like. 71 overall should drop after that. Oh no, 70. Not bad. Top 4s and top 6s. There it is. 64. 74. Bad pick by Pittsburgh right there. And then a 65. Okay. So let's sim up to our next pick here. I do want to see what was in that first round, though, after the 10 slot. Just looking for the elites. High top 9, not great. High top 6, again, not great. No elites, just a bunch of top 6s and top 4s by the looks of it. Yep, okay. And then top 9s and top 6s. So now, we can grab the low elite. Wow, a backup goaltender. Alright, so Bear Trip. That's a sick name. And I like leadership, pro release, offensive instincts. Those are really, really good. Now, if he starts at a decent overall, he could be 64. I was hoping for a bit higher in the 60s, but I guess OC's really brought him down. I do still like him. All right, so there we go. Next pick is later in the third, so we'll sim up to that. See what else went in that second. Top 4s and top 6s. This is another low elite. 63. Medium elite goaltender, 61. All right. In the third round, there's a medium elite center, Amonte. Starting goaltender. That was that Steos guy. We had him at 3 ticks of elite, so he did stay at starter. But in my opinion, it wasn't really worth holding the spot for him. All right, so 87. And we don't have to make a pick till 122, and that guy's not even a great center anyway, because his face-offs suck. Ha! Rammer. All right, let's see. Blind pick time. Couple busts. Not looking too good. All the mediums. Ugh, it's kind of all over the place. But not at the same time. The goaltender is probably the best bet for value. Yeah, unless we had someone fully scouted. I think the goaltender is the best bet for value, unless there's a center. Was that guy center? Yes, he was. Concerns if he can handle a professional environment. Yeah, I still don't feel good enough about it to make that pick. So I guess we'll try the goaltender. Yeah. Well, let's see what he is first. No weaknesses, at least. Loyalty is a concern, whatever. It's not going to be our number 1 by any means. Oh, rip! Fringe starter. Now, if that other guy I was looking at becomes something good, then I'll be a little salty. I don't think that he will. What did I just do? Oh, whatever. What was this? Hadar. Okay, at least I could check it there. What am I doing? Did I just not hit sim pick? No, I hit make pick. That would be why. Oh, I'm on my pick. Yeah. We do have another pick. All right, now well, I could choose him to see what he is now if I want to. Just might not be a bad idea. He might be. He can only be as low as top 9, but there's that small chance he's elite. I don't think it'll happen, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Nope. Yeah. All right. So I know the next guy we want is at the 122. So I want to make sure I have a pick there. I think I do, but yeah, we do. We had the 119. Perfect. Oh my God! It was on sim. Stop this. It was on sim, then it changed. Thank you. There we go, next pick. All right, here's the 119th. We can grab the guy at 122, which is the center Dolan, weak face-off, so he'll be a winger if he does anything. But he's a medium elite, would likely mesh well in any locker room. Good passing, good teammate utilization, good puck control, weak skater, and weak on the face-offs, so that's awesome. But whatever. Bunch of centers, weak on face-offs. You know what, 61 overall. Oh, he is 19. Okay, but still, not bad. Next, there's a fringe starter in there. Well, we might as well pick this guy now. Elite goaltender, 20 years old. He shouldn't start too bad overall, but he's not going to be incredible, especially for age 20. So again, more trade value. We can wait a couple years on it. But there we are. Brendan Cope, 61 overall at age 20. Not horrible, but not great. All right, next. 151. I believe the next guy's around this, if I recall correctly. Yeah, he is. It's another goaltender. Chelios. Doesn't need stick using, doesn't need puck handling. Lateral movement is a definite weakness, but angles, breakaways, rebound control being good are good. He's also 20, he's going to be very low overall. So again, pure trade value, but worth the pick. There's also a couple guaranteed top 4s here. Looking very low overall, though. Yeah, very low overall. But this guy's going to be a bit higher overall. No, he's not. I don't even know. That's just terrible. And at 19, they're not going to become much of anything. So we'll grab the trade value. Yeah, 58 overall at age, what, 19, 20? 20, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So he's pretty garb. Hold on. When was our next one? $187. I think we're good. Yeah, we have another pick anyway, so. We have 3 more picks, and I think there's 3 more guys that we have pinned, or 2 more. Only 1 more. Way back there. Okay, so we could do a couple blind picks and then grab him. Or 1 blind pick. We could still grab one of these guys. Or I can grab the high fringe starter. How over... Ooh, we actually might started decent overall. Weak poise, but... Again, if we're looking for backups to train up, those starters don't work out. It's always kind of good to have a high fringe starter. It could turn out to be pretty good. Or I could take some blind picks here. Don't need another damn right-handed defenseman. Yeah, you know what? I kind of like that. Let's grab the high fringe starter. 61 overall at age 19. Not bad. All right, next... 187. So our next pick's at what? The guy's at 228. Oops. Getting all confused here. I'm confusing myself. Guy's at 228. When is our last pick? $219. Perfect. Yep, we can grab everyone. Everyone that we were after. Alright, now this guy's low. But as you can see from here, it's no guarantee that he'll be low elite. Far from it, in fact. This guy could be top 9. Doesn't say weak face-offs. Hold on. Is there other top 9s? They're all low. Bottom 6s. There's a top 6. So this guy could actually be a top 6. Because I don't see any medium top 9s here. There's also an elite. It's a goaltender, so that doesn't count. Oh, there's a medium top 9. It's a risk. But perhaps a risk worth taking. If he turns out to be something special. He's only a weak skater. Doesn't say weak face-offs. Good playmaking, good offensive instincts. I'm going to take a chance on this because there's... it's a decent chance he could be a medium elite. Nope. Top 9. Oh well. It was worth... in my opinion, that's worth a try because sample size where there's 1 medium elite and 1 medium top 9, so it's kind of almost a 50-50 chance for us, and we came out on the wrong side of it, but that's okay. Not every draft is going to be a win here. I think I've won enough for a franchise mode. Now I'm trying to win the fucking cup. That's it. That's all I want. We got to get back there. We won 1 and then 3 straight first round exits. Ouch. That's where we're sitting right now. This is the guy. Camden Ramjansingh. He's going to take us to the top. Weak skater, but everything else is good. And would mesh well in our locker room. He's going to be very bad overall, but he is 18. So, yay. 52 overall at 18. He's got a lot of time. And there's our draft. All right, so we made 9 or 10 picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks. And had a pretty good stretch, pretty good results. Obviously, Grantham the top one, but he might actually be used as trade value too if we decide that maybe we want Makar more or something like that. And now we have another decision to make of where our second line is. Oh shit, we do have a lot of guys coming off. Obviously, Lundqvist is coming back. Probably all these guys are coming back. I got a really good scouting team. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of any of these guys. They're all really good. Very hard to find European scouts better than B. Rarely you find B pluses. I've never found like I might have found like an A somewhere for Europe once, but I don't know. They're definitely not common, so best not to lose them. Anyway, we'll get all these guys back. I like my scouting team. It's solid. And we don't even need to prioritize scouting as much anymore, so let's just get them all back. And we're rich, so we can afford to pay them all. There we are. Now just Swift and then Lundqvist getting his contract. Hank the Tank. There he is. Only wants a 2-year deal. Come on, Hank. Alright, well, we're keeping him in the organization. And we did have our scout retire. Now I forgot. No, it was our secondary WHL scout. That's right. I didn't forget. I might just want to pick one up now if I could find one. Oh, yeah, I can't. Derp. I can only re-sign guys. All right. So let's see. Now we got to guess if we want Niederreiter. He hasn't declined. Do we want him for one more year? He ended the year 63 points. Only 3 points in 5 games in the playoffs, which is a pretty decent pace. It's 6 points in 10 games. Say if you go up to 20, that's 12 points. Could use a bit more, to be honest. But our second line in general could use a bit more. I mean, if this is the points he could put up on a good team, though. 20 goals plus a 30 assist guy. It would give Andronov more room to deal with. We could also wait. We have 10 mil to work with. We could get him in free agency for a year. It would cost a lot more. VC, how much do you want? I don't want to give you 2 years necessarily because you could decline. But we do need to save money. Hold on. Let's. It's not that much. Let's see. Let's see what he wants for 1 year. Oh my God! Come on, phone. Stop messing with me. There we go. All right. So 1 year. Get him for 1.7 for a year. That's not bad. Yeah, we'll grab him for that. Helmerson has another year to grow. I'll probably just leave him off because of the logjam that we have. Especially seeing as how this was another reason I was thinking maybe not make that trade for the pick, but again, as a low elite, there is no guarantee. While he's built extremely well, there is still zero guarantee that he becomes a top 2 guy or even a top 4. All right, Allen we're going to sign, obviously. He's going to eventually work up and be our, hopefully, second line guy. He's listed as 4th line now, so we could play NHL, which is good. So maybe we don't need... I know I'll probably release Niederreiter for now. If we want him back, we can grab him in free agency. But I don't think we're going to sign him immediately. So we're going to release him just for now. I just don't want it tempting me. All right, Johnson, whatever, Hootenin. This guy's a solid ringer for my AHL, but he might want an actual contract. He doesn't. Cool. Give him it. How about Johnson? He wants a real deal. Top 6 lefty, defensive defenseman, 88, 88, and 85. He's actually very well built for the top 6. We do already have Lindgren. But this guy might not be a bad idea to keep around in case we have to get rid of Lindgren at some point. And this is a pretty good deal for him, too. That we can bury it in the AHL and bury his potential a little bit. That's okay because he's already 23. He's like, I don't want him to get to top 4 now because it's going to be an extremely low top 4 type guy. So that's a pretty good 2-year contract for him. Lazar was our depth. Might be able to find someone better. And he didn't play very well when he was with us. He was a plus and stuff, but when he couldn't penalty kill, he couldn't do much of anything. Weendal and Cochran, I mean, these guys are decent. 2-way forward, not really well built defensively, so he's probably gone. Weendal is very well built defensively, so I want him. Perfect. 2-year, 2-way. Let go of Cochran. Did we draft this guy? I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, 4th round in 2021. Kapusta, not really well built. I could probably let him go. But we didn't have too many defensemen. So I'm going to hold on to him in our AHL I'm talking about. He wants a 1-way, but we can give him that. And Coney, again, just need defensemen. This guy didn't turn out to be great, even though we thought he might at one point. But again, I just need some guys playing in my AHL. They're all really good now, too. And I will get Josh Anderson back. Probably Maskinen as well. Get a lot of my AHLers back. You know, I will check those guys coming off entry levels. I don't know if we have a huge amount this. All right, Burns. I guess we didn't put him in that trade so we could see what he's going to be. Mostly forwards here. All forwards here besides Burns. I guess we'll sign Burns. Obviously sign them all so I can get rid of another forward or two. Yeah, let's get all these guys. Probably could have got rid of Meskinen. Hold on. Who else? Oh, rip. Well, whatever. We're going to have a lot of forwards in our AHL. It's not a big deal. Goaltenders. Now, we need to sign Fortier. We didn't trade him at anything. We're going to have Schlumko and Manning. Gustafsson, Geisbers. Gustafsson is getting too good. Geisbers might be a backup. We also got this guy who might be a backup. I'm going to sign him. We might have to trade Gustafsson. He's just getting way too good, way too fast. Geisbers, on the other hand, has a way better chance to become a backup. That's what we're looking for right now. We know Manning's going to be out of there at one point, but we're going to use him up until we have to trade him. Probably just let him go to free agency or tender him and let someone sign him. That's kind of what my thoughts are on Manning. All right, let's advance a day here. Clean this up. All right, getting back our scouts. We got, okay, VC rejected, as did Anderson, as did Meskinen, as did Johnson. Maybe Johnson was a roster restraint, though. Hold on, I didn't actually read him. If it's a roster restraint, then no, it shouldn't be. Okay, but we are very short on roster slots here. So I'm going to let Meskinen go. It frees up a spot. This guy didn't like it. This guy's the guy I'm burying, right? Yeah, because he's very good defensively. I want him as top 6 perhaps if we have to get rid of Lindgren at some point. We'll give him that. Oh, wait, why am I only out from a year? Don't know. I was thinking I was on Josh Anderson, apparently. I gave him exactly what he wanted. I can't even give it more. And I do want VC back. Maybe we'll accept that. It's 150,000 more. Let's try this. I'm actually hoping that that other prospect declines so I can give him that 2 years again. Yeah, we got VC back. We're getting scouts back. Anderson rejected. Of course he accepted. Yeah, Anderson might just be really tough to get back here. We only signed one additional defenseman, which means we kind of still need a depth guy for our AHL. Oh, yeah, he's unsigned. Oh, obviously we're going to sign Grantham. So you know what? Ehrhoff would be AHL. Barnes. We're not going to have really room for him. Although he would be very good in the top 6. So, but he's already 82, so I'll have to bury him anyway. I don't think he's going to get too much better. It's going to be hard because I don't have much room for him. That's 2 in the AHL. 3. Monarchs might be depth again. 4, 5, 6. No, that's it. We still only have 6. Okay. 6, and I guess Von Ark still is depth again. He's built pretty evenly, and he can kind of play anywhere. That's why I'm preferring to use him as depth, so that's likely what we're going to do. So, yeah, we kind of do need Josh Anderson here, which means I got to give him a real deal and bump him up a ways. Hopefully that's enough. We still have plenty of cash, so I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully he signs for that. I don't want to go too much more. Yeah, we got Grantham and we got Josh Anderson. Okay, so I think we have everyone. I'm just going to double check. And we have 47, so we can really only afford 1 or 2. We still need a depth forward. We released Skeever. So yeah, we can get 2 forwards here. Still need a possible winger. And we might still be trading Andronov. Looks good there. Looks good there. We're all set. All right, so before we get in the free agency, turn off the settings. We'll see who's available. If someone's better than Niederreiter for our wing, we'll grab him. But I really did like Niederreiter. And we found the way to get Andronov to be completely happy. He needs that top penalty kill time too, as well as top power play time. That is easy. But, you know, there's still some people wanting us to trade Andronov. And I think if he doesn't get going this year in a way that we really need him to, then this is the year we'll trade him. So let's go to free agency now. All right. Let us see. So there's Sinestrona. There's a Mark Stone available, older. Brad Marchand, but he's 38. Bottom 6 potential. He will be declining a lot. We can afford Hinostroza. He wants a long contract. Someone's going to pay him till he's 39. Oh, God. Kagadorov, that's a bit too much, I think. We'd have to overextend. That puts us way too close to the cap where I'm comfortable with. And Niederreiter, we can get him for kind of a bargain at like around 5 mil for a year. Well, let's see. It'll go way up if it only offer him a year. And so 6.5 for Niederreiter for a year. What did Mark Stone do? 67 points. Likely on the first line, though. .176 shots. Whereas Niederreiter, 211. Kind of feeling Niederreiter still a bit more. Let's see what Hinostroza did. 73 points, again, first line. And he's more of a pure playmaker. No points in the playoffs. Kagadorov is very good, but we just can't really afford the guy. And he's not going to be it's not a second liner either. Bunch of teams interested in Sherbak. He's 30. Like a first liner. 160 shots. I don't know. I still like the fact that we have a secondary shooter, so I really think we should get Nylander back. That's my take on the matter. At least I think we can get Niederreiter back for another year. There's also Elias Lindholm here. I think he's only 84 though, and so it says top 9 here now, so he will decline. Maybe him and Kravtsov can switch off, or maybe we'll make a trade. Yeah, so let me know, guys. What should we do in free agency? Make a trade, grab Niederreiter back. We definitely have some options here. Also Christian Fischer, but I don't think he's not going to be that good. There's also Stone, but he will likely decline or start declining. And he was less of a shooter. And yet another power forward. So yeah, free agency, this is going to be interesting. We have the cash to work with. But money-wise. Now, Allen is obviously going to be the eventual replacement on that line. Who the fuck's Kravtsov? There he is. Yeah, only 82. I don't think he would have got stat growth from last year. He did have a good year, but I don't think enough to give him. It was only a 50-point year. 20 goals, 50 points. I don't think that'll be enough to get him up. Now there is Sprong. I don't like that contract though. Now Wahlstrom was listed as first line. We know that. I'm just kind of going to scroll through these and give you guys an idea of sort of what's available, so we can decide if we want to make a trade or sign someone. Because it's a tough decision here. And there's not a whole hell of a lot. Let's take a closer look at Tyrati. Yeah, listed his first line as I thought he would. We might need one setup year. Like this, we might consider this a setup year. Like get Niederreiter back, be able to decide if we really want. Hold on. No. Be able to decide if we need to move Andronov and then find someone who fits into that role. And that's another thing I wasn't looking at in free agency. Is there someone to replace Andronov in free agency? And then we could trade Andronov for a really good winger. I don't think there really was. No, there's like 0 centers. Yeah, Lundström is the only one. So no, 0. All right, well, we'll have to figure this out. So let me know if we should sign Niederreiter back for a year, use this kind of as a transition year to get Allen in better, to get that offensive defenseman better. But we're in a rough spot here. But we got to get back and win the Stanley Cup one more time for sure. So that's our goal here. We might take a couple years of setting it up, kind of like retooling, because 3 first-round exits, trying to do the same thing over and over again, perhaps isn't working. So give me all your thoughts and ideas. And yeah, let me know. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one. If watching my videos just isn't enough Cyn for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow. And you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other Cynners out there. The links to both are in the description.